Let's see some of the biggest degens in the world of the market.
Okay,
$100 cash or a Bitcoin.
23. Okay, what would you rather take? $100 cash or a Bitcoin?
All right.
I gotta say.
What? Nope. Before we hear hers, what would you guys do? $100 cash or a Bitcoin? All right.
$100 cash. $100 cash every single time.
Why?
Bitcoin is a little fake to me, not gonna lie.
Just a little fake.
First of all, I don't know what Bitcoin is. Second of all, it seems like a scam. Like,
but it's at $40,000.
No, straight I don't give a shit. $100 cash. $40,000? What is that? Dollars. What are we getting? We're getting straight dollars. Like $100 cash in my hand feels way more tangible and way more real than like Bitcoin. Like I don't even know what Bitcoin is. Like I don't.
But we're getting dollars. Would you rather a Bitcoin that you could sell for 40 grand and have those dollars, or do you just want to start it off with $100? It's a tough question. It is a tough question.
Men who look at the bill too long are broke. If I'm on a date and the guy reaches to pick up the check and doesn't immediately look over the bill quickly, put his card in, and call it a day, I will think that he isn't used to picking up the check regularly on a date, which will make me think that he actually can't afford it and has no money, which means he cannot afford me. You only need to look at the bill for about 4 seconds, and then that's it.
I think she's wrong. The way I like to do it, to portray to the rest of the world that I have immense wealth, when I see them walking at me with the bill, I refuse to even look at it. I have a rule that if the waiter and or waitress can get within 10 feet of you without you nunchucking your credit card at them, you're poor. If you have to see your bill, you are 100% poor. If it touches your table, you are below the poverty line. As soon as I see them print it out and put it in that little booklet thing, I am like just whipping it across the room. That's the only way to do it.
I just basically mortgaged my house so I could put all of the equity from the house into XRP. And you might be thinking, I am absolutely crazy, but let me explain to you why I did that. I did that because there is so much fear in the market right now. I love fear, all right? I'm greedy when others are fearful.
I fucking love fear. When I'm fearful that something's a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme, that fear itself, I know I need to capture it and invest in it. I see fear, I invest. I'm like, fearful, time to invest. I see a burning building, fear. I see famine, war, generic conflict, something that induces fear. And I think right away, how can I invest in that fear?
And I'm fearful when others are greedy. Okay, when there's blood in the streets, it's time to play some ball.
I love the music in the background.
Basically mortgage.
Makes it seem more legitimate. There I was, about to make a degenerate, stupid decision. And then you just come in with that sweet piano. They're like, wow, that really adds a little something to it. Like, how many times is he doing that stuff? And why also is he so close to the, like, it's like, he's just like, I am fearful. Thus I am buying Ripple right now. I am so fearful. That's why I bought this apartment complex. The other day I was fearful that a waiter would give me the bill. So I whipped it at her across the room. So my date didn't think I was poor. Has anyone ever just not paid their broker? I'm down a little over 40K on credit, and as of yesterday, I no longer have my brokerage account. Deleted it yesterday. I'm wondering, since I deleted my account, will I just likely not hear from them? Should I take other steps, i.e. closing my bank accounts for now? Thank you. I hope this is real. Imagine if that's how it worked. They're like you're down a shitload of money, and they're like, drats, they got away from us again. They deleted their account. We were so close to catching them, but they just freaking deleted their account. I would love if that's how it worked.
Is Bitcoin a scam?
Is Bitcoin a scam?
The original
Munger
concept
asked
is
this.
great, right? Decentralized, anonymous currency. Love that. But what you have now is you've got things like crypto.com, you've got Coinbase, and that's essentially a centralized organization. So that's basically a bank. And you have a dollar equivalent. So how the fuck is it different from other currency? it's a scam now because you've got people inflating the price in unison and then selling off in unison. So people who aren't immediately in the know get scammed out of thousands of dollars.
You know, she actually brought up some good points. Like, I can't completely dunk on her because I understand what she's saying of, okay, it's supposed to be decentralized, but like it kind of does have centralized aspects to it. But then the other parts of it, like where I would disagree, like how her whole thing is like, well, how is it different than any currency right now? Well, it's finite. There's only ever going to be 21 million at its maximum. In reality, there's going to be less because people lose their Bitcoin. But also, the government isn't going to come in and make more of it. So like it's still obviously different than a fiat currency, but I think she actually brought up some good points. And to have a little bit more of like seriousness in it, that's some of the concerns about the Lightning Network, layer 2 built on top of Bitcoin to make it actually function as more of a reasonable currency, is all of a sudden, if you have these big hubs that everyone's connected to that node to make payments for, that also is a centralization like issue potentially. So I half agree with her. I don't think we could completely make fun of her on that one. Like kind of right, kind of something I disagree with. I would argue kind of wrong, but we'll give her the win in that one because she has pretty cool tattoos.
Day in the life of a creator coin day trader.
That's me. Day in the life of a creator coin day trader. Oh, that's me.
Had to research the market and find trending creator coins. Did some analysis on TikTok or Jack.
If only he knew my research of the market, you could just ask your chat what you're supposed to do with their money.
Decided to buy and add $9 a coin. A whale ate in after me, so I took some profits, boy. Yes, we trading on the Tesla. These birds want me. Had to hit a quick gritty for that W play. Then sold some to Low Boy Coin because he got canceled. Free my boy. We still up though. Don't trip, G. Decided to route my day and go back to the crib.
I love this.
Thanks, Flags app.
I think that financial advisor commercial speaks for itself. If you don't have at least 80% of your net worth in this guy's account, what are you doing?
I'm not paying any taxes on my crypto. Fuck you, IRS. You can go suck my dick.
Fuck you, IRS. Suck my dick. That's the best tax advice ever. Fuck you, IRS. Suck my dick.
Oh, because I send money to it? Maybe I'm just a generous human being and I just send money to different fucking Ethereum addresses. Doesn't mean I own the custody or own the fucking seeds to this wallet. Doesn't mean I have access to it. I may be just a generous human being. But let's say I do own this address. Oh shit, got hacked. Seed phrase got compromised. Oh, lost all my money. All my pulse is gone. Oh no, the hacker withdrew it to his wallet. Oh no, the hacker's now worth $50 million due to my pulse. Well, that hacker might put it in Tornado Cash, basically makes the pulse anonymous, and now that shit ends up in a new fucking wallet, basically money laundering. It's clean pulse. Only transaction came from Tornado Cash, and magically I find that wallet and I claim that wallet, and now it's in my custody. And now I take a loan on liquid loans. I collateralize my pulse, and I don't pay any taxes because I took a loan on my pulse. I'm not paying any taxes on my crypto. Fuck you, IRS. You can go suck my dick.
Roulette it is. That's pretty much what we're doing in here. You're only 9 doubles away from $100 bazillion gazillion dollars. All right, 1 million, 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, 8,000, 6,000, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, a mil. So how many times do you have to do it? You start with 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 divided by 1,000, 24. What are your odds of doing this? You would have a 0.1% chance of pulling this off. Arguably, very likely. You clearly have a chance, a 0.1% chance, a little bit less, but we like to round up because we're degens. But hey, how else do you think you score such a cool suit and a good photographer? I like it. If you started a stock portfolio with 10,000 and added a compound interest of 10% a day in 150 days, half a year, you would have $1 million. So this guy is just giving us tips on how to get to $1 million. He doesn't have any tips on how to get above $1 million, but basically you could just do 9 doubles. You could get 10% a day. All very, very reasonable. Super, super reasonable. Guy on Reddit forgets to close futures and has to take up to 1.2 million eggs as a physical delivery. So when you're trading a futures contract, that contract represents something. And most brokers, they sell your contract so you don't have to take delivery. But for example, if you're trading an S&P 500 futures contract, the delivery would be you taking a bunch of SPY like shares. There are also commodities like gold and oil, and not everyone, a very small amount, but you can actually choose to take delivery. So they might have to deliver basically a shitload of gold to you, a shitload of oil. Obviously, you have to pay quite a bit more. It's not just the cost of the contract, because that itself is like very, very leveraged. So you would have to pony up a lot of cash, and then literally they'll deliver you eggs, they'll deliver you live cattle, they'll give you the ETF. It depends on what the underlying thing is. But I guess this guy accidentally let the contract expire and he had to take delivery on it. So I went a bit overboard on DCE JD contracts, fresh hen egg futures. I took a bunch of drugs and my friend had a bird, and I don't know why, but it made me think a bird flu strain coming this year. So I got a shit ton of contracts. Turns out I hit the lottery as farmers across the nation massacred their chicken stocks because of bird flu. I got in at 3,500 contract and cashed out at 4,400. I apparently did not get all of my contracts out, and now I have people contacting me saying I need to take physical delivery of 10 contracts. A contract is 5 metric tons of eggs. Like I said, very, very leveraged. Like they represent one contract, whatever it's representing, it's a lot of that thing. I live in an apartment. I cannot take delivery on 50 tons of eggs. What do? I made a killing so I can hire whoever I need to make this go away, but can someone please help? I don't want 50 tons of eggs coming to my door. Would it be illegal for me to list delivery address as the nearest Federal Reserve building? For reference perspective, there are between approximately, let's just call it 2,000 dozen eggs in a single ton. This puts me at approximately 1 million eggs. I am really stressing out over the logistics of how the fuck I'd ship out the amount of eggs to shelters. I have so many shelters. Edit. Those of you DMing me, commenting, offering to buy my eggs, there's a 0% chance I'm going to do business with any enough of them to use this up. Somehow we can find a way to both lose massive money. What this guy should be doing is contacting this guy and learning how to double it. You got to go from 1 million eggs to 2 million eggs, to 4 million eggs, to 8 million eggs, to 16 million eggs, all the way up to 1 billion eggs. Just always go more. Wait, did we read this one? About to meet with my accountant to show her the 36,000 trades I placed last year for a total of $13 profit.